Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. Oh, he got loose. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Newton. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
That's reeled in. It's Chester. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Out of the gun to give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Right on target this time. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lacey. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Catch in the middle, it's Chester. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. Jukes his way for more. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Max going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 11 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air, it's Newton. Moving away from pressure. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
22 water. 22 water.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Glass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking downfield very late in the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the kicker delivers to 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun, running back gets the give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option, the give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Can they finally get in on 4th and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Gators! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kicking away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Lets him fly. Finds his big tight end. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 25 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Music no. Music no.
He wants to change this route.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pringle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Banner. 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 Set on. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Chester. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big 1st down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To throw, it's Newton. With the catch, it's Alexander.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Newton. That's caught, it's Lacey. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 32 over SMU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, put that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Chester. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth